Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Rockwood CP40HD heavy-duty floor offset pivot. This is an offset pivot. Let me show it to you. This is the first time I'm reviewing this pivot, and am immediately impressed with the fit and finish. This is a bottom pivot shown to you as a right hand, so I'm showing it to you in elevation as if you are on the pull side of the door. The door is going to occupy the space up here. My hand is going to represent the face of the door, and the door will swing out towards you like this. Okay. It's substantial. This pivot and its bag of screws that are included, wood screws, weigh about 1.5 pounds. So it's a substantial amount of solid brass. There's a magnet. Okay. This is shown to you in a satin chrome finish. Obviously, being a bottom pivot, it's going to the base and the spindle are going to be separable. So I can pull that off. I'll show this to you one piece at a time. Very nice machining, very nice tolerances on that Rockwood stuff, which is very typical and very common for Rockwood. Good quality fit and finish every single time. Let's talk about the base first. So the base is going to have a spindle stud, we might call this. Okay. That's held in with a set screw. I don't know that that is technically removable, but I have every intention of thinking that it is and can be driven out if it was necessary, I suppose, to replace it, which I would doubt would ever be necessary. Okay. Dimensionally, there's an image below this video showing the pivot in a technical drawing perspective, but gives it in a cut sheet perspective, not in a technical drawing. So let's give you some dimensions. That base is 2.5 by 2.5, 1/4 inch thick base on that material. Overall height of the spindle pin, just for the sake of it, looks like it's 1.1 inches. You're going to have this metal bushing, and the bushing is going to be directly related to the undercut that you want to achieve on the door. Okay, so it's helpful that that information is provided to us in the comment field. And then, of course, a nylon washer. So that entire assembly, as you saw earlier, fits right like that. Now, the bottom arm. And at this point, you've got yourself a situation where because the bottom arm is symmetrical, countersunk on both sides, that could be reversed for the reverse handing, but they're ordered as a handed unit. So this arm, it's really heavy. It's a 1/2 inch thick solid brass, 1/2 inch. It's really substantial. Overall width, just 4.5 inch, 1 inch, and then again we said it was 1/2 inch thick. Now the offset, the dimension from the face of the door, see how we can show this to you a little bit easier. Face of the door to the center line of the pivoting axis is 3/4 inch. These are 3/4 inch offset pivots is what these are. Okay. You can see a reference to that in the drawing down below this video. 3/4 inch from the face of the door to the axis of the center of the pivot. Okay. when this is reassembled, you've got a really superb fit and finish on this. This bottom pivot is rated for 200 pounds, which is going to really do a lot of your, standard, residential, commercial doors for that matter. Getting outside of 200 pounds, it's probably going to be a specialty door anyway. Maybe a lead line door, or something that's unusually heavy or cladded, or a number of things that you would need to consider a different pivot. But 200 pounds gets you safely in the range of doing a lot of different doors and typical applications. That's really what I'm trying to say. Just to go over a couple of things. Again, field reversible, Teflon bearing in there. Okay, going to make for smooth operation. Screws are included. Okay, so the undercut needs to be known. The floor clearing or undercut of the door needs to be known at the time of order, because that is going to be an important dimension from the floor to the underside of the arm as it relates to that bushing. Okay, typical 5/8 undercut, 3/4 undercut, 1/2 inch undercut, and that range is very typical. But if you have a flooring condition that requires a shorter situation, or requires a longer situation, carpeting, tile, marble, that information we need to know so that that can all be engineered correctly. Okay. Machining for this material is easy. It's not hard in the sense that there's nothing technical about it. And the bottom line is, once you know the undercut of your bottom pivot, you're simply going to mortise this into the door so that it's flush with the bottom, and that you're going to be maintaining a 3/4 inch from the center line of the pivoting axis to the face of the door. So you'll know exactly where to mortise that, 1/2 inch thick, 4.5 inch long, or whatever that measured out to. And you'll create yourself a mortise, a rectangular mortise in the bottom of the door. Then you're going to simply breach the face of the door to allow this assembly to stick out of the front of the door. Okay, and that's it. That's really all the machining is for this. You'll want to make sure that your door construction is suitable to accept that much mortising. That's a 1/2 inch, and then of course you got your screws that are going to run into it. So you want to make sure that that's all solid down there. Situations where the wood is not substantial enough or is not adequately secured at the bottom, you'll actually hear creaking in the door as it opens if you don't have the proper door construction for that. Available in different finishes, as I said earlier. Available in standard duty sorts of configurations as well, where they are with thinner gauge material and therefore less expensive. And this is a product made by Rockwood. In my guesstimation, a lower volume situation, and I think it allows for a really nice fit and finish on a pivot. So if you have any questions on the Rockwood CP40HD bottom pivot or any other Rockwood product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.